is currently 6:32 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, December 15th, 2025. And we're back at it with another general timeless intuitive reading for my soul tribe, divine divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Anything that resonates, you want to be sure that you're always going within and to the Holy Spirit of the Most High for confirmation as to how the messages, energies, vibrations, and frequencies pertain to you and your personal situation. It's how we exercise our intuitive discerning muscles while maintaining that intimate one-on-one relationship with the Most High. Whatever tag you choose to link to the energy, it's all source, okay? God, Holy Spirit, Messiah, however you choose, okay? So, as I split the deck of my initial channel messages, we have call back your energy here, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get into the forecasting of energies using my numerology and dice to see what the energetical weather is looking like before we get into the initial channel messages, cartomancy, oracle messages, and then the wide and narrow with tarot. Okay, Holy Spirit, what is this forecast looking like for the masculine, divine, and chosen ones and resonating energies? So coming back this way, we have 545. We have 5 on red, which talks about upcoming changes for your highest good and expansion. We're dealing with 5th house energy, Leo and the Sun. So there's an intense energy for success, creativity, finding success within your creativity, and vice versa. We're also talking about romance, fun, and play. So it's time for you to really put yourself out there, go on a few dates, mingle, okay? And that's not to say that you have to necessarily jump right into a relationship, but at this juncture, you have to at least start preparing yourself for your kingdom spouse, okay? So get out there, okay? We already know, and I'm talking to myself as well, okay? We already know that we're divinely led, guided, and protected, okay? So whatever contrasting experiences that we have with other individuals, it's only intended to grow and expand us, okay? So especially for myself, because I know how I view this particular area in my life, okay? Look at the glass as half full as opposed to half empty, okay? We already know that we are prepared. We've been tried and true, tested in the midst of battle time and time again, so we know that we are like Teflon, okay, in the spirit, energetically. So there's no need to fear love, okay? And I think that's actually essentially what it boils down to. Okay, so let me go ahead and note that down. There's no need to fear love. Alrighty. There's no need to fear love, fear masculine. And if you come from the type of background like I have, and I've said this, I haven't said this in a while, but I've said this many times on this platform and on social media, is that I've realized that I don't really know what it feels like to be genuinely loved. Okay, outside of 2 of my passed on loved ones, one from each side of my family, they were the only 2, my papa and my auntie Rhonda, who you all know I affectionately called Lady, okay? And as I say this, I'm realizing, and I think I've always realized this, especially after their passings, respectfully, is that even with those 2 individuals, I'm still very blessed and lucky to have had those 2, because there are some people in this physical plane that hasn't even experienced 2 people that love them. Okay, so with that said and done, there's still a very human aspect to me, to us. And if you've been through heavy, intense trauma, then this could be an area that causes a little anxiety. And I touched on this on the previous video earlier today and the one before that. Okay, release and relax your hold on protecting and guarding your heart. You know the red flags to look out for. You recognize energy, mind, body, and soul. So it's not like you're re-entering the world, and especially the dating arena, blind and ill-equipped. Okay, we are very much so equipped. Okay, we know how to listen to our heart. We know how to tap into that king, queen of sword energy, mind over matter, being very keen, aware, and perceptive regarding people, places, and things. So if you're feeling any contrasting hesitation or resistance to this aspect of romance in your life, I'm getting like I don't want to get my hopes up too high, only to be let down in the end. Okay, and that's just simply remnants of our old selves. Okay, I can remember going back to high school times, me and my former best friend Yinka, we would always pride ourselves on focusing on the worst that can happen and being ready for that. And with that being our focus, of course, the worst that could happen would manifest. That was us being unconscious and unaware of even being unawakened, the limited power that we were able to tap into. And the same goes for every man, woman, and child in this physical existence. Okay, so where your focus goes, energy flows. Okay, so don't focus on the apprehension of romance. Just be like, hey, if it is, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. We've survived way more worse than that. Dust dirt off your shoulders, let the water run off your back like a baby duck, and keep it moving is what I have to say to and for that femme masculine, because we are in a totally different cycle of our lives at this time. We feel it, we know it, we trust in it. So put your money where your mouth is and walk with it, okay? 5 is also talking about exposing the dirty work. So a lot of us are in the field of doing such. I don't think that we consciously expected this when we went into spiritual business. If you have a spiritual business or a practice or whatever it is that may be, whatever your purpose and design is that is directly parallel and related to the work that you do is absolutely divine. Okay, but I don't think that we expected it to turn into what it is now at this point. I know that I didn't. I always knew that I had the gift of sight, intuition, and discernment, prophetic gifts, very strong. It runs in my family on my father's side. So I always knew that, and I always had that sixth sense when it came to the spiritual realm. Even as a kid, I didn't always understand what was going on. You know, I knew I would see like ghosts. I would always say ghost or whatever, but they're spiritual entities, all right? But even with that said, I had no idea that my platform would be what it is now, and the same goes for you, femme masculine. So strap up, get ready, because shit is taking off, regardless if you're ready or not, okay? So second dice, we have 4, which is protection, which I just spoke a whole heap about. Trusting in the knowing. We're protected, divinely guided and protected. Okay, the weapons will form, but they're not going to prosper. Okay, it may have looked like that in the past, recent past, but it was only in order to serve as a lesson to both ends, divine and karmic, fem masculine, and it also proves or provides that rope that we often give people to let them hang themselves. It's that type of energy. Okay, 10:20 on the clock timer, so multiples of 10 is significant here. I believe that's still Scorpio season. Yeah, that is Scorpio season. 10:27, that week of October 20th through the 27th is significant. Incidentally, the 27th is Lady's birthday. Okay, and this could have something directly to do with your spiritual business and or practice or whatever it is that you do, that you have created, and it started on your own. Okay, entrepreneurs, CEOs, startup businesses, so on and so forth. Okay, but your foundation is protected heavily. All you have to do is continue on the trajectory of your divinity, your purpose and design. Okay, it's ironic, I just noticed looking at the dice, we have the sun energy and the moon energy in 5 and 4, fourth house energy, Cancer and the moon. So yeah, the sun energy is coming out first. So whatever little dirty little secrets that these opps have that they do not want other people to know about is coming to the fore. And I'm not talking about like just regular old personal business. I don't deal in that energy, and that's not my intention. Okay, but the intention is to the ones who think that it is funny and makes a sport out of causing hurt, harm, and danger to the detriment of others and even themselves, whether they realize it or not. That's what needs to be called out. The toxicity, the criminalization when people set out to steal, kill, and destroy. That shit, I have absolutely no problem exposing. 12:21 on the clock timer. So we're definitely dealing with mirroring energies. Someone is trying to be like you, but fortunately they can't, because you are one of a kind. There is no one like you, fem masculine, and I say that with the utmost respect and humility. Okay, once you enter into people's lives and leave, they're not going to find a replacement. Try as they may, but they will never find another you. Okay, and I think that this is the main energy behind fourth house right now, is that people are realizing that, hey, we had real, true authenticity, transparency within our midst, and we treated that person and their energy like they were crap. Okay, like they weren't worth anything. And not only that, we projected all of our toxicity and all of our traumas and all of our insecurities onto them. And maybe once upon a time it worked when they were also sleepwalkers, but it's not working so much now. They done found the strength within. They done found the self-unconditional love. They have actively worked on themselves and continue to do the work. We don't even know who this hoe, who this bitch, who this nigga is now. Okay, but we know that we lost an opportunity. Some will be gracious and take accountability for that. Many won't though, and they'll just buckle down and see that as a reason to despise and target you even more. Now, what sense does that make? I don't know. Maybe you could chime in, fem masculine, but I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we got Leo, Cancer, Sun, and the Moon. Final dice is 5 again. Upcoming changes, 5th house energy, Leo, and the Sun. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up the spirit number to see what the spirit message is, and then we can go ahead and move forward. We have spirit number 5:45. Holy Spirit, what are the messages here for the soul tribe, for the team, for the soul tribe, for the team? What are the messages, the spirit messages? Holy Spirit, here we go. Angel number, spirit number 545 is a message from your angels that the ideas, thoughts, and promptings you have been experiencing are an indication that it is time to prioritize your life and make necessary changes in order to fully align yourself with your soul mission and life purpose. Angel number, spirit number 545 brings a message from your angels to continue to have faith and trust in the changes you are considering or are currently making. Trust that these changes will be of long-term benefit in your life and will lead to new and exciting, auspicious opportunities. The angels support and encourage you to step into the new. Step into the new. So this is confirming what I was just saying, particularly with this romance thing, okay? It's time to step into the fullness of you and the new. Okay, that's my little addendum, okay? So let's go back here. It's time to step into the new with confidence, enthusiasm, and self-belief, okay? Which I believe in masculine for the most part, in the 90% bracket, that you're there, okay? But there's always something that we can work on just a little bit more, not for the sake of perfection, but for the sake of weeding out people, places, and things and energies that no longer align with our trajectory, okay? And then whatever is left or whatever continues to remain, we integrate that into a functional balance, and then from there, when capable and applicable, a oneness, okay? A 1717 on the clock timer. So there's something about a set of twins when they were the age of 17, or a set of twins that are 17, that also breaks down to 88. Okay, so you could be seeing either 1717 or 88 as a synchronization. Lion's Gate could be significant, which is a heavy manifestation portal each year, August 8th, okay, which incidentally is the day before my birthday. Anyway, 1988 could be significant. The numbers 16 and 7. With 7, it represents a highly transcendent number or energy. You're transcending into the upper echelon of the divine. Okay, we're talking about spiritual authority here, energetical authority. Okay, you have the power to enact divine, universal, cosmic justice, judgment, and judication. That's just simply what it is. Okay, anything that is connected to you and your energy, and it has caused a detriment to you and or your loved ones by way of malicious, ill intentions, planning, plotting, and scheming, the whole 9 yards of this low vibrational whack ass karmic energy. You have the authority because you are the most powerful person that you know. And if you don't know that, then you're subconsciously usurping your own authority and spreading out increments of your power to other individuals that you let rein you in. Okay, don't do that. Okay, and Fem Masculine, if you're here and you're resonating with that energy, we don't do that. Okay, we may have a brief moment of regression, okay, but we quickly get that snap back, okay, or we lean into that regression and transmute that or interchange that for retrospective energy to see what it is that is pulling us to regress, whether it's internal or external. Alrighty? So let me finish out this spirit message. Alright. The thing that I don't like about this page is when the screen cuts off there and I cut it back on and the ad pops up. So I gotta go through all this bull duty. Okay? So, angel number, spirit number 545 is a message of encouragement and support. The changes, okay, I did read that. So, the changes that you are contemplating, considering, or are in the midst of implementing are the right ones for you and are an important step along your spiritual and divine life path and soul mission. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, okay? And the guidance from the angels, and live your life with passion and purpose. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Ooh, that's good. Robert Louis Stevenson said that. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. And may I add, for we know that they will come to harvest. Come on now. We've done seen the evidence of the facts. Okay? Whether people are owning it or not, that remains to be seen. 21:21 on the clock timer. I'm telling you, there's a team of undercover agents working behind the scenes to exact justice, judgment, and adjudication. And some of you may be questioning, like, well, where they at? Okay, because we still battling these foes and ops and hoes and crows. Where they at? You know, we understand that it takes time to build a case of such magnitude, of which I'm talking about, and that you resonate with. If you know, then you know. And if you don't, then this is not your message. Okay? But there have been many a times, like, okay, I feel them, I notice them, there are certain telltale signs that they are around, and I be peeping it, and so have you, if you're leaning into your intuitive bag, fem masculine. And it's like, okay, so when they gonna make a move? Okay, because we ready, we more than ready. Okay, when they gonna jump so we can jump and leap? Okay, and throughout the many years that these false paradigms and constructs, which is the matrix, that have been built and formed, it's going to take some time to bring it down into this new earth Aquarian age energy. Why? Particularly the judicial system, they want to make sure that when they bring certain cases to the fore, that there's no wiggle room for anyone to escape. Okay? And that's the type of energy that we're dealing with here. 23 on a clock timer. Heavy Chicago Bulls energy. Michael Jordan. Somebody's initials could be MJ. I'm getting Mary Jane. Somebody could be a Spider-Man fan or a fan of redheads. I'm also getting like Megan from My Little Pony. Okay, so somebody's name is Megan, or somebody loves ponies, or, you know, always wanted a pony when they was a kid or something like that. You know, I don't know y'all lives like that. I'm just picking up on the vibes of the energy. Okay, so back to this spirit message. Yeah, the overall number and energy here combined, we have 14, which breaks down to a 5. Right back to 5th house energy, Leo and the sun, exposing the dirty work. Okay, romance, fun and play, and success within your creativity in exposing the dirty work. There's also going to be success with that romance, fun and play. Okay, kid and play, I'm hearing 24 on the clock timer, 66. Route 66 is significant, 1966, 12 and 3. So we're dealing with 12th house energy, the unknown of spirituality, and the esoteric, karma, what these folk don't believe in regarding karma and spirit, the spiritual realm and energy. And some people still think that it's a whole bunch of foo-foo, whip-wop, shabam. They about to find out. that is realer than the real deal Holyfield. It's more real than anything that we can physically touch in this physical realm. It has to start and occur in the ethers first before it manifests in this physical realm. And after justice, judgment, and adjudication have been passed, either individually, collectively, or whatever, then so goes down under, which is for the energies, metaphorically, who have not learned their lessons and applied the lessons learned in order to successfully close out and complete this cycle and move on to a new level, a new beginning. Okay, so as so above, as so below, therefore down under. Okay, is what I'm getting. So let's get into these initial channel messages. They can't take it away. They can't take it away from masculine. I just said the weapons will form. Oh, they most certainly do form. But when have they ever prospered? Sure, absolutely. There were times to where we felt like we lost or we were on the losing end. But in that retrospective energy that I was mentioning, we look back, 26 on the clock timer, 88, you're manifesting. You could be a Leo as well. But when we look back in that retrospective energy, we ain't lose a damn thing. We ain't lose nothing. And whatever it is that we felt like was a loss is being replaced with better and more. Fear not loss. Loss only makes room for growth. Okay? A community built on lies will never prosper, nor shall their weapons. Yeah, see, someone is rotting from the inside out and they know it. Which is why they keep trying to throw evil eye and death magic at us, because after y'all many sad, pathetic, failed attempts, okay, from different individuals and factions to unalive us, to still kill and destroy us, and we still here, I know that pisses them off. I know it ruffles their feathers, and it should. Because, bitch, you cannot end what you didn't begin. Come on, Holy Spirit. You cannot end what you didn't begin. Meaning they cannot end you, femme masculine, because they didn't begin you. Okay, and that's not the wordage that I want to use, but they didn't birth you. And even if they did, mothers and so forth, they still don't have control over you or your life. Okay, that rearing time has come and passed. Okay, our parents are responsible and accountable for their own energy, their own intentions or lack thereof, choices, and the outcomes from them. Okay, we are not responsible for them nor their energy, nor should we carry their burdens. I'm getting heavy energy that somebody's parents are projecting their deemed failures, insecurities, traumas, and hurts onto you. They see in you what they could never be and will never become. One, because, I'm 44. My parents are 20 years older than me. So if you in my age bracket, then our parents are donors, should I say, are like 60, okay? And depending on the life that they have led, some might got one leg in the dirt, the other might have one leg in the psych ward. I don't know, okay? But they got something coming to them because they meant for you to pay for all of their transgressions and then the projected ones of yours. Okay, this is crazy, okay? They cannot stop what they did not start. Okay, that's what I said. They cannot stop what they didn't start. Okay. So there. So let's get into these, the rest of these messages here. We got pedophile here. So we're dealing with pedophilic energy. Okay, this came out in the previous reading. Sex trafficking, child pornography. I despise this energy.
I'm not sure which one.
But this pedophilic energy is part of this community built on lies that they'll never prosper from or with. Okay, so I feel like that this community, particularly your familial group, they kept a pedophile, in the graces of the family while you were ostracized because you were deemed a black sheep because of your spiritual gifts and because you chose to do something different than what your family was used to. Generational curse breaker. So somebody protected the pedophile but didn't protect those whom the pedophile abused. I can remember in my neighborhood, stranger danger, there was always this snagger-tooth, little nasty-looking man that was cool with my mother. And he was, if that's stranger danger, well, we all know that a stranger is danger, and we're not supposed to be around them. So why is there such an ease and comfort with us referring to this man, I'll just say, a stranger danger? Okay, that never sat right with me. I never liked him. I never wanted to be around him. But when he came around, you know, my mother, okay, she entertained him. Okay, and so it's some shit like that. You're being called to stand up and be counted. Okay, use your throat chakra. Speak your truth. And if somebody has a problem or feel some type of way because you're speaking your truth, and it just so happens that with you speaking your truth on events and occurrences that you've experienced, 32 on a clock timer, come on now, it breaks down to a 10 overall completion. We're closing out this cycle. No longer, no more will you hold us handicapped with our own truth. And if you are part of the ops and the foes and the how now brown cows and hoes and crows, okay, within our truth, then that's on you. 3303 on the clock timer, 333. Spirit is resonating. Gemini and Mercury energy with third house. A lot of talk is going on about you, both high vibrationally and low vibrationally. I feel like that the high vibrational perspectives and comments and what's the word I'm looking for? Holy Spirit. Awareness of who we really are is coming more so to the fore, and it's dispelling the lies and rumors, okay? Because all people have to do is one, fact check and actually spend some time to get to know us and actually observe, and then in that practicality and logic of what you observe plus discernment, folk will clearly be able to see the truth of the matter, okay? Which is what is being said about us, lies and rumors. Is that really lining up with our energy, with who we are, who we have been proven to be time and time again? And that's not to say, and I'm not saying that we don't have a past, because we all do, okay? We weren't always on our healing path and journey, okay? And I don't believe that we act like that of the masculine, but we do uphold a certain standard and recognition of who we are now as opposed to who we were then, okay? So Stand up and be counted. Let your voice be heard. Cry now, laugh later. There have been many a times that we've had to cry silent tears, or that we've been made to cry in front of people. I'm a divine feminine energy naturally. That's my main energy. I'm still a nigga, I'm still a man though, and I'm still balanced with my divine masculine. However, with that divine feminine energy, I'm very in touch with my emotions and I'm very sensitive. I feel everything intensely. And sometimes I'm no longer ashamed to cry. I used to be ashamed to cry, and when I did cry, I hated for people to see me cry. It's a little remnants of that still lingering because I like my privacy. I'm very discreet. However, at the same time, I'm not ashamed to cry. I will cry because I'm happy. I will cry because I'm grateful and appreciative. I will cry when I'm pissed off. And when I'm sad, I will cry. Crying is very healing. It's therapeutic and it's water energy. Okay? There is a mirror within your tears. And when you cry, the divine sees the reflections of your pain through your tears, okay? Don't get it twisted, okay? Emotional roller coaster in the reverse, you've mastered your emotions. So you ain't doing this back and forth and 36 on the clock timer, 99. Okay, 1999 is significant. The numbers 18 and 9. Okay, so we're in a test cycle. Okay, somebody's being tested. 9 represents rounding the end of the cycle. Okay, so it's do or die at this time for somebody. Either you've learned the lesson and you have applied it in order to graduate and to successfully close out this cycle and move on to the next leg of a new beginning, or you haven't. Regardless, if you learned the lesson and still decided your way is better than the Most High, you still don't get the pass because you didn't apply what you've learned. You've learned it, but you didn't apply it. Or did you learn at all? Some people are completely unaware that a lesson is being taught, okay, and they're now present, okay, but you're not on that emotional roller coaster. So come out wherever you are. Whoever's in hiding, if you're a little timid of sharing your story or sharing certain aspects of your story, it's time to come up from out of that, because it's coming out right next to Stand Up and Be Counted, and it's right next to a community built on lies will never prosper. Okay? And I heard this from another intuitive reader that was on my FYP on Facebook, okay? And a lot of them have been popping up that I don't follow, but they have been on point. I love my tribe and collective of intuitive readers, the real ones. Because, baby, when I tell you we in alignment, I had started watching the ones I resonate with, you know, because I like that confirmation. I just like to be tickled by it. And I had looked at partial of Chiron Intuitions, one of his videos, and I swear I had pulled up his video right after I finished the second reading from today, and I was like, I'll be damned, he got all the cards that I just pulled and is saying the same thing. I was like, I'm so tickled, okay? And believe you me, Fem Masculine, I trust my intuition, you know, more than anybody else's, although I do find the miraculousness in the fact that we are empowered now, okay? And people don't have to believe in it in order for it to be true, but the truth is the truth is the truth, and it will always be the truth. Truth can be proven fact. Once the truth is revealed, all lies and rumors are dispelled. And if a bitch, even at that point, still decides that they want to believe in the lies and rumors, then that hoe is delusional. Lock them up, because they're living in a fantasy world, in a fantasy land, and they are not in touch with reality. Therefore, Fem Masculine, move in silence. Don't say a damn thing to anybody. okay, about your plans, okay? And if you move like I move, I'll throw a rotten Easter egg out there and make you think that I done told you something and it's completely wrong. I done sent you off in the wrong direction, hun bun. You ain't finna get me torrential rains, okay? I think the second video, or either one, either the first or second one from earlier today was saying storm warning. So it's about to be a lot of rain. Their opinions don't matter. Stay focused. Yeah, a lot of people got a lot of opinions about you. But opinions aren't facts. You know who you are. You know who you are not. You know your intentions. You know your purpose and design. But keep it pushing, okay? Absolutely keep it pushing for masculine. We ain't got time for that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump into cartomancy. I want to pull from our spirit guides and see what they would like to communicate with us and or make us aware about if we're not already in the know. Holy Spirit, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones, archangels, animal guides, divine cosmic universe, what do you have for us? We're in cartomancy right now. What do you want us to know, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody's quite miserable. And this is a collective of individuals. Okay? 10 being in the reverse, somebody did not pass the test. Sirens, somebody could be on their way to a cement land. One way or the other. Whether it be prison or in the dirt. I don't know. Somebody could like really have a concrete grave. If you're a part of the criminal syndicate, then that is a high outcome. A highly likely outcome is what I wanted to say. 8 of Cups though. So you got an entire group of individuals, this community, whether it's your family, friend group, a group of ex-lovers or ex-freak partners, whatever it is, a group of bitches that don't even know us. They are miserable because we're emerging as the social butterfly. 42 on a clock timer, 66 again. They're like, what the fuck is this? We're shining. We're fluttering about. People looking like, ooh, what is that? I ain't never seen a butterfly with that print before. No pun intended. Okay. And these raggedy assholes don't like it. Well, what do you want us to do? Stop being? That's an absolute no. Okay? 2 of Wands here in the upright. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay? Here we go with this polarity again with fire and water. So there's some sort of new communication coming in. Okay, now, by way of this Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, either this is an undercover agent or this is you as an intuitive psychic investigator or something. Some new communication is coming to you as you emerge as the social butterfly. Somebody got, oh shit. Y'all saw that jump out, right? That's King of Sword in the upright. Ogun energy. Divine masculine, regardless of gender, warrior mode. Somebody ready. This is also the judicial system. Okay. The ones that's, for justice and not for the bullshit. Okay, and they're both of these individuals here. Let me bring these cards back up. They're both, these colors could be significant. What is that, blue and red? Or what is that, maroon or whatever? I don't know. I'm hearing magenta. Let me see what color magenta is. Because I don't know all them different shades of turquoise and all that bullshit. Green is green to me, blue is blue, red is red, pink is pink. But I'm hearing magenta. Let me see. What color is magenta? Okay. I don't know. That's kind of. I don't know if they're masculine. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Okay. For me, it's red, but I don't know. It's looking kind of magenta because I just put. I don't know. But blue and magenta. Okay. Blue body. So somebody could definitely be a starseed. Okay. The Page of Sword is more so like a grayish, bluish hue. So you could be a gray or come from the gray bloodline and lineage if you resonate with being a starseed. This King of Sword, though, is definitely otherworldly, but somehow you all are interconnected. Okay, because each of them, the Page and the King of Sword, they both are wielding balls of shadow energy. Okay, so these two individuals, which I do feel like these are two different people or entities, to where you all are working possibly in tandem for the same goal of justice, but in different ways. Okay, so the more I look into this energy, this Page of Swords is definitely an intuitive psychic investigator, someone that solves crimes in an unorthodox way. And then we have the King of Sword in the upright, which is the judicial system. Okay, and I feel like that there's a culmination of the two coming together. Yeah, 46 on the clock timer, 10:10 completion. Okay, so the two are coming together is giving me like, I don't know, something like X-Files or something like that, to where you have, it's like a partnership, if you will, to where you have like the judicial system taking care of things, the legalese, and they're doing their investigations and things like that. And then the part that we play is that the missing pieces of the puzzle that they can't seem to practically and logically fill in and or find, that's where we come in. Okay, it's been said for at least 4 years maybe that we're solving our own cases and don't even know it, didn't even know it. And that was certainly the truth a few years ago. Now I know what it is. 47 on the clock timer, 11:11. Come on, Holy Spirit, you are definitely a master intuitive. You have mastered and continue to master your intuition by finding new ways to utilize and implement it. Okay, you feel masculine are definitely a spiritual baddie. Okay, 9 of Cups in the reverse here. You have this desire to move to the next level in a relationship with someone based on how the cards are out with this line of cartomancy. I feel like that you have this desire to enter into this business collaboration. Okay, like being legit on paper, like, yo, this is what I do, and not for the validation, because you're already doing the work. If you're in this energy, okay, you're already doing the work, but it's like, I guess a part of it is validation, but not to the extent that we need somebody else to validate us. It's like, hey, well, so many people have been so quick to put their mouths on us with lies and untruths and rumors and exaggerations of the truth, which is still a lie. It would be nice to have somebody publicly come forward and say, hey, to where we're present and we bear witness to somebody stepping up on our behalf and being like, yo, time out. It's going on behind the scenes that we're unaware of. We can feel it energetically, intuitively, but to just bear witness to that, I feel it would vindicate that small part of us that inner child that took so much and didn't have a voice, or had a voice but it was constantly drowned out by the numerous toxic, malevolent energies that we've dealt with, okay? So that's what I'm getting here. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in the upright. Your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is certainly paying off. Keep going. I don't care how tired you get, how discouraged you get, okay? Take you a day or two, rest, sleep, whatever it is that you do to kind of recalibrate. And pull them socks up, put your panties and bra on, put your drawers and your tank top on, okay? Then let's get with it, okay? I say that respectfully, okay? Because if you didn't have the goods within you, you wouldn't have made it this far. Trust and know that, okay? Let's get into some... I want to do Healing Water Oracle, okay? So if you resonate with Oshun, Yemaya, Olukun, even Poseidon, okay? Large bodies of water or water, period. And there's something in this message for you. As always, take what resonates and leave what the fuck doesn't, okay? You know you wear a size 13. Don't be trying to fit your big ass foot in a size 8, bitch. Don't do that. You only causing yourself pain and torture. Okay, to what? Look the part? No. Stop that, humbug. So we got stagnant waters. Feeling stuck. A call for shifts, flow, and change. Now this card has come out the last several readings, but it always came out in the reverse. 51 on the clock timer. 66 again. 66 is very significant. It has something to do with Route 66, which is here in California. When I was at the recuperative care after my surgery, I was literally 2 blocks off of Route 66 East. Okay, so Route 66 is significant. Okay, a call for shift, flow, and change. Whatever changes that you are contemplating or implementing at this time, make sure that it is in line with the flow. Okay, make the changes that are going to keep you in an energy of ebb and flow. The minute that you feel like you have to get up and do something for whatever reason, let that go. Okay? And as always, don't just take my word for it. I know that I'm accurate and that I'm ordained, but still, don't even just take my word for fact. You go within. If it resonates, you go within and then take that to the Holy Spirit. Okay? That's how you strengthen your own discernment and intuition so that eventually you don't need an external intuitive reader to put you into the know. You already tapped in, tuned in, turned on yourself. Okay? That's why I do. One of the reasons I do what I do is to help you discover your own God energy, your own self-empowerment and self-unconditional love so that you can begin your healing journey. It's not for the clout. Trust me, I don't even like being on camera. I really don't. I don't like that attention. What else, Holy Spirit? Okay, the rainbow. This is in the reverse though. It says, let me see. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. Somebody ain't got no new way forward. And it's because of the choices that they intentionally made. You want to stay old and crusted in that energy and decrepit? Go ahead, free will and all. But don't be mad at us because of the outcomes from your intentions and choices and actions. Don't you dare project that bullshit onto us. If you was big and bad enough to do it, to throw the rock and hide your hand and act like ain't nobody see you, and don't nobody know about you, the bones in your closet, baby, why? Make that shit make sense. You mad at us because of you, because of your choices. We ain't tell you to do that shit. We too busy over here minding our business. Okay? While you minding our business too, when you should have been tending to your garden. That's why ain't none of your seeds bloom into blossom. Because the minute you planted any seed behind that toxic ass energy, they were rotten seeds. Rotten seeds, if bloom, will bloom a rotten harvest. Okay? Somebody sitting in a field of dirt wondering where they flowers and grass at. Bitch, did you tend to your shit at all? No, because you was too busy trying to wreck ours. How about it, mama? How about it, papa? Okay, bounteous in the reverse. Damn. Generously given relationships coming together. It's in the reverse. Somebody is not being given to. That's why they have to take or try to take, steal, kill, and destroy, because the divine does not honor this whack ass energy. Okay, go ahead to that Capricorn devil energy if you want to, but that energy only has so much power, and the power that devil ass energy has is only wielded over the unawakened. And the babies in their healing journey, they're still quite susceptible, but they will learn. Okay, this is the battleground, okay, for spiritual warfare. They'll learn, hopefully, and they'll be able to apply the lessons that they've learned into fortitude by using their natural and supernatural gifts to make it do what it do. Okay? Enlightenment and alignment with your soul-driven purpose and design and assignment. What else, Holy Spirit? Water, Oracle, Energy. Damn. This came out in the other reading. And I'm shuffling these cards. I mean, damn. Y'all see me. Thank you in the reverse. Gratitude. Okay, appreciating what's sustaining you. I'm reading this shit upside down with my glasses also. Y'all bear with me. Okay, yeah, so somebody is heavily entitled. In their feeble, little tragic mind, okay, their crown chakra is in the reverse, okay? That crown is tipped, and it ain't even gold or platinum, it's copper. Okay, aluminum foil. In their feeble little tragic little mind, they think everything is owed to them. Their parents owe them something. Their friends owe them something. Their enemies owe them something. Their lovers, not so lovers, owe them something. The divine owes them something. We owe them something. Bitch, what the fuck we owe you? You took and still trying to take from us. What do we owe you? What did we take from you? Sorry, hun bun. It's not my fault that your nigga likes me and don't want you. That's a y'all issue and not a me issue. I ain't do shit to interlope in y'all little fuxationship or whatever the fuck it is. I'm just being me. FM masculine, if you know, then you know. Okay? Cleansing. Damn. This old ratchet motherfucker. This in the reverse. Releasing the old energetic tune-up, new beginnings. They are not tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Like their energetical vehicle, it's finna fall apart. The tune-up ain't even gonna do it. A full body work is not gonna do it. They can take it to the energetical auto repair and auto body mechanic or whatever the fuck you call it, to have it restored. It's a nada. That vehicle has been through too much to be restored. Okay, and at the crossroads where they could have made a decision to do better and potentially restore that vehicle, they chose not to. Oh, it's gonna give out. It's gonna hang on in there a little while longer. I just need to make this last trip or 2 or 3 or 10 to do what I need to do against fem masculine, divine and chosen ones, and then I'll be good. Well, hun bun, how did that work out for you? Because you now are on a 1-lane road in Nevada, miles from Vegas, Okay, you dead smack in the desert, bitch, with the skinwalkers and Lord knows whatever else is out there. Okay, and your vehicle just broke completely the fuck down. No chance to start up again. That's what they're dealing with that cleansing and the reverse energy here. Ooh-wee. My God, today. If you resonate with Starseed energy, Arcturian, Grays, Lemurian, Lyran, Pleiadian, Orion, Sirens, Indigo, Rainbow, then these messages could be for you. Let me put this up here. Incidentally, black obsidian stone could be significant for you. I have this stone right here, and I keep this one on me at all times around my neck. It's a protection crystal. And it's important to realize that you wield the power. These things like crystals, tarot cards, oracle cards, cartomancy, pendulums, and things like that, they're just tools as a way to channel the gift from within. That's all it is. Okay? A tool is useless without the mechanic, right? The blowtorch is useless without a welder. Okay, so think of it that way. The power is not in the tools. Okay, maybe a smidgen a little bit, but it takes the intellect, the knowledge, and wisdom behind the person or within the person that's wielding the tools. Okay, that needed to be said for somebody or a few somebodies. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, 7 star sisters. That number 7 is very prominent in this reading. The 7 star sisters in the upright. Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. It's giving me throat chakra. Express yourself. Express yourself. Hey, 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 hey. So if you want it right now, I can show you how. That's what baby, I'm not. Express yourself. Madonna, okay? You might want to pull up the lyrics to that song or listen to it. It might hold some meaning in it for you. You could press the boundaries of what is considered to be taboo or, just not righteous or whatever. You're very provocative and primitive, like that very Madonna-esque energy. I used to love Madonna as a kid. My main four was Michael, Janet, Madonna, and Paula Abdul. And I have to say 5, Prince, because my auntie lady, she was in love with Prince, and she always told us that he was our uncle. And we believed it too for a time. Sure. But yeah, those were my peoples growing up. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay, so someone in the karmic energy, they are experiencing their rock bottom. I feel like that this particular energy has not decidedly made the choice to not transform. I think that this energy and whoever it belongs to is contemplating, I'm hearing mitigating circumstances. Okay, so they could be experiencing some sort of mitigating circumstances to where they're at a crossroad, and I feel like, they see an opportunity and or potential to shift things for them. I think one of the stagnating energies and choices for them is, do they have the strength and tenacity, the wherewithal to wear it all? And if they do, what would this shift and change look like for them? It's giving me the energy of being a product of your environment. Okay, and instead of saying, oh, that's just who I am because that's where I come from, I'm just like that. I think someone is, or however many individuals in this particular energy, they're on the precipice of making a divine change. And if any of those energies come across this video, I will urge you to really consider transforming and making that shift in your life from the current trajectory that it's on. Okay? And now make no mistakes with me saying that if and when you decide to make that shift for the better, that doesn't mean that your karmic slate is clean. No, you're still going to have to clear your karmic debt by paying the price for the energy that you willingly or unwillingly, consciously, subconsciously, or unconsciously put out toward others. You're still going to have to confirmation. My phone just vibrated, lit up, and you heard the oh no. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, you're still going to have to settle that debt. Okay, but once that debt is settled, hopefully in this lifetime, and even if not, beginning to work in this lifetime is well worth it. Okay, it's well worth it. Because when you enter your next life cycle, you've already done minimized a lot of your karmic debt. So things are going to be, I was going to say easier, but that's not really true. Things are going to be more clear, okay? But with the more clarity that you gain, that we all gain at any given point in time within this path, the opps are going to project and throw contrast at you. Just know that, okay? Just know that. When you decide to do better, you always gonna have a bitch or a hoe or a crow that wants to throw a monkey wrench in it. Oh no, bitch, you ain't elevating from us. Who the fuck you think you are? No, you right here in the trenches with us. Don't fall for that. It's an illusion. It's an untruth. Okay, like I said earlier, you are the most powerful person that you know, unless you out here two-stepping and giving your power to other people's energetical coochie, pee, or booty hole. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Okay, because people can only dominate you when you let them by giving them your power. I used to do that all the time, and people still to this day try to dominate. No, you ain't dominating me. How you trying to dominate people and you ain't got no power? For real, any smidget of power that these people wield, it's siphoned and stolen from those who are not in their power, and just give it all up to them. Oh, make my decisions for me. Oh, tell me what to do. Tell me what to wear. Tell me how to buck, suck, and lay. Tell me where to work or if to work. Okay? Tell me what spell to do. Tell me what all of that. You giving up your power. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you free will and all. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm trying to offer a different perspective, a different way that could work out for your highest good and expansion. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. And this word micromanaging, whenever this card would come out, I would I love the energy within this card, but when it comes down to that word micromanaging, it sounds like you're trying to manipulate the cosmos, but now I'm not seeing that as the reality and intention behind the energy of this card. It's like you're in the bang to the boogie of your beat, your God energy. So that means that you're consciously co-creating with the universe, meaning that you consciously set your intentions for the outcome that you would like to actualize. You're mindful of your focus. You know that where your focus goes, energy flows. Okay? And you remain in the trajectory of enlightenment within alignment in your purpose and design and assignment. Okay? That's what that micromanaging now means to me. is you're allowing the universe to work for you because you work for the universe. The Holy Spirit of the Most High, God, source, energy, whatever you want to tag the identity. It's the same energy, okay? Is what I'm saying. I don't have no choice. Yes, you do. You can either choose to stay or remain. That's a choice. You may not necessarily always know what's next, but that's the beauty of the leaps of faith. If you're willing to take these leaps of faith, you already know what's in the now or what's behind you. You know that very well. Do you have the strength? Do you have the courage? Do you have the wherewithal to take that leap and wear it all? I remember when I found out my best friend of 23 years and he was just so jealous and envious. And parts of me always knew it. I didn't want to believe it. Because I loved that man with my whole heart. Not romantically, but I would do anything for him. And he's still popping up in my dreams to this day. Okay? Yinka Francois. Yeah. He was the real, only person that, showed me magic for real when we was in high school. You know, I was always fascinated with the prospect of that. But when we became, air quote, friends, and I went to his house, to his apartment, Margaret, rest in peace, his mother. She was such a sweetheart. She would always ask me every time I come over, the Lord being good to you? She was Haitian Creole. From the land. She had that very thick accent, and she cooked only Haitian food or whatever. And I was so close-minded back then, I would never eat their food because plantains or whatever. I'm like, those look like oversized bananas. They look strange. No, I'm not eating that mess. Yinka, let's go get some Chinese food. But yeah, and I'm gonna get back to the reading, but y'all know I gotta tell my stories. It's Dr. Marcellus J. Leonard shining through me. But I remember one time going to the apartment, and I looked, and I was like, what in the world? He had a little altar and everything. Now, mind you, we had a lot in common. We love powerful females, Wonder Woman, kick-ass females is what we would call them. Buffy, females of that type. And charm, just the whole 9 yards, the whole shebang. We had that very much so in common. And I'm like, bitch, is that a triquetra? He was like, yeah, that's my Book of Shadows. I was like, what, you really got one? He was like, yeah, he showed me his cauldron, his candles, his Book of Shadows with his spells. I mean, his books he was in it. I'm like, yo. I was intrigued, I'm not gonna lie. I was very intrigued. He was like, it really works. He's like, people think that magic don't work. He was like, it's really real. You just gotta be careful, like they would say on Charmed, personal gain or whatever. And so he managed to rope me into doing a spell because he started to teach me the fundamentals. This color candle is used for this, and this is how you write a spell or whatever, which I could do that naturally because I'm a creative. I'm a writer, creative writer, musician, composer, all of that. So that came easily, just throw a couple of rhymes together. And so he ended up roping me into doing a spell on somebody that was in our friend circle, but we weren't particularly fond of him because we felt like he was pulling a quarter of our group, TJ, away from us into that group. We was like, nah, we ain't having that. We keep trying to tell TJ, what Lil Amp is about, but he just don't want to listen. So we decided, hey, Indigos like, you want to do this spell with me? That we could get rid of Lil Amp. We could send him somewhere. I was all for it. I think I was 15 or some shit. Because this was sophomore year. My sophomore year. when we, no, it was my junior year that we became friends, because I was already an officer in ROTC. I was S4, so I was logistics. Okay, so yeah, yep. So I was a junior, so yeah, I was 16 or getting ready to turn 16. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this shit. We did the spell, we called the corners. Next thing we know, Lil Amp is more present than ever, and instead of him being banished or absconded or whatever, TJ decides that he wants to go to the Navy. And he enlists and goes to the Navy. And we like, our friend is gone, and we got Lil Amp here to deal with. We was salty as fuck. And when that happened, I said, I ain't never doing no spell work ever again. I ain't never doing no magic. That shit backfired like a motherfucker. I'm not doing that shit no more. Okay? But anywho, I said all of that to say, you're micromanaging. You're using the magic from within. You don't have to do no spells, no incantations, no nothing. You're naturally supernatural. And supernatural occurrences naturally occur around you. And people take notice to that. Okay? And they bear witness, and they be like, it's giving me Queen of Wands energy in an upright. They're like, that bitch a witch or something? Because, yeah, all this strange shit be happening when they around. Or, you know, they'll say something, and, you know, next thing we know, what they just said manifests, like, right then and there. Or if they mention somebody, then that person pops up, or they call, or something like that. You know, no, we don't, you know. Well, some of us possibly practice Wicca, which is high vibrational. It's in alignment with nature, love, animals. Yeah, they may do their little spells and stuff like that, but they ain't tossing it at other people. The witches, the warlocks, okay, those are the ones who's using the energy of Wicca to the detriment of others, okay? It's not what you do, it's how and why you do it. And that's with all things, people, places, things, and even substances, okay? If you're healed and you're actively continuing your healing, and you choose to take a drink or a sip or a smoke or something without indulging and overindulging, and you do it simply because you like to and you want to, it's a pleasure and not a crutch or a way to mask and hide from the abyss or to seek the abyss, then do you, okay? Just because, you know, that bitch can't drink don't mean that we can, okay? And I'm not a drinker, I'm a smoker. Y'all already know the deal with me. Shit, what's this? Your life is a canvas in the reverse. Wow. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Whoever's mirroring you, they lack all of that. And this is where I was going with the story with Yinka. Highly creative. He's like a fashionista, like, and a very talented makeup artist. And I would always tell him throughout the 20 plus years of our friendship, Yinka, you need to leave Chicago. You need to take your ass to New York. Chicago does not appreciate you. And he knows this. He knew this. I can't leave my friends. I can't leave everybody. Bitch, we'll come see you. I'm your best friend. You know I'm going to come see you. You're going to be tired of me. I love New York anyway. Pun intended. Tiffany Pollard could be significant. TP. Okay, Trumbull Park. Okay. But he would never find the courage to just get up and go. And at this time, his mom, who I used to always call mom, she will forever be a mother figure to and for me, despite the ending of our friendship. But even after she died, he found her, on the bathroom floor. Bless both of their heart, because I can't even imagine, even with the orphaned relationship that I have with my family and my parents, I still couldn't fathom walking into any room, opening the door is stuck, and I'm trying to force it open, only to find that the door is stuck because my mother is laying there dead. Okay, and another thing that we had in common, he was the black sheep of his family as well. None of his family like him. He didn't even really know his father's side, but his mother's side, oh, them little. And nothing against my islanders. I love y'all, Haitian or otherwise. I got some Creole in my bloodline. My folk from Louisiana on my mama's side, my granny pulling out. Okay, which I need to go back just to touch the land. I haven't been since I was 16, for real. But the saving grace with him is that he had his mother, and she adored him. He was the apple of her eye, and you could see that every time she looked at him. It was a complete light. But with all of his talents, and he chose to stay in that friend group. Now, I can honestly say I was the only friend that didn't betray him, that didn't sleep with somebody that he's made known that he was in love with. Everybody that he put first and put on a pedestal, okay, kept them around. Come to find out, he wishing all type of shit on me because I'm attracting the energy that he really wants. That's one of the things, because he was very tall, very thin, built body for days, okay, and just his fashion sense, just his fashion sense was impeccable. Probably still is. It's that. How he getting them people, and he kind of chunky, because I didn't grow into my looks yet during high school. My weight was fluctuating up and down. I think the biggest I got in high school was 230, or well, a year after graduating class, I made it up to 230 or something like that. But it was that constant fluctuation and awkwardness, because I'm trying to find myself, find my identity, and Yinka was always trying to dress me up in his style. I'm like, some of this shit is cute, but it's not quite like me, it's not quite me, and bless his soul. There's part of me that miss him. But hey, I can't reconstitute and reconcile that relationship, because he be popping up in my dreams, and I know he's intentionally doing it, because that's the only way we can communicate. And even in my dream state, I can see that he has this hate and disdain that wasn't so obvious to me before. And I'm like, damn, you really don't want anything good for me. Not anything that you want or that's better than what you have now. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's been throwing spell work. I know him. Maybe even better than he knows himself. Let me get one more card, Holy Spirit. You're not for everyone. This came out earlier too, and I'm just shuffling all while I'm talking. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Okay? You don't have to be like other people, okay? Create your own lane. Be the trailblazer. Set the trend instead of following the trends. That's that type of energy that I'm getting from that. At the bottom of the deck, you are a star keeper, cosmic ancestor. See the light by staying grounded. You are a living, walking ancestor. A living, breathing ancient one, and that's not for everybody. That if that's for you, you'll know it. When I first got back here to LA, and I'm wandering around DTLA trying to find an affordable room after I couldn't afford my hotel room anymore, I'm dipping in and out of, parking garages so that I can roll my blunts and shit and just kind of rest and chill without a lot of the attention of the passerbyers or whatever. If you know, then you know. I squawk, and I'm in the garage, sitting on the little thing or whatever, smoking, chilling, resting, because I had my suitcases and walking all over the place and shit. And slowly but surely, people start like coming into the garage to where it was like 3 dudes. And I already knew. I was like, here we go with this bullshit. And I could tell that it was spiritual and energetical because they, looking at me. I think I started to throw some cards, or I might have recorded in the garage. And they was watching me. And, the weed started to kick in. I'm getting drowsy, so I'm just really in my energy. My eyes are closed. I'm just trying to center myself, balance myself. And I can hear them energetically, but then I started hearing them audibly. It was like they was plotting right there and thought that I was unaware. And one of the 3, they was like, dog, that's a living ancestor right there. It's like, I don't know what y'all talking, but I would leave him alone. That is a living ancestor right there. And I kind of looked up, I opened one of my eyes, and I was like, well, Holy Spirit, thank you for the confirmation, because I had got that download. I hadn't shared that with anybody, but for him to say that, I was just like, oh, okay, well, they recognize the energy. Now, upon recognizing the energy and then making a conscious decision, whatever they decided to do, it's on them, and they got hit with the outcome. Alrighty, so we got the last Starseed message out. Let's get into the shadow in tarot and see what's good. And lately, Fem Masculine, y'all shadow energy has been popping like a motherfucker. I'm hearing done been the places I've been, done spend the faces I've spent, about 5, 6 best friends, So Miami could be significant, Dade County 305, till I die. Okay. Something about gay pride in Miami, this upcoming one or this last one. Let's see here. 4 swords in the upright. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Something's being laid to rest. You're in a meditative state. Okay. It's almost like you're levitating these swords. If you look at the depiction here, you are fully formed. You're an amalgamation of light, shadow, masculine, and feminine energy. If you just look at the depiction of that figure there, clearly meditative, in a meditative state. And they're levitating those 4 swords, baby. Relax, relate, release. Okay, it's okay to chill. It's okay to relax. Get into that divine feminine energy. Okay, there is nothing that you have to do at this time except to allow and attract. The past actions that you've taken, the seeds that you have sown, baby, they're growing. Okay, some you may not see. There are quite a few seeds that you've planted that you're starting to see come to bloom. Okay, others not quite so much yet, but the earth is moving. Okay, the earth is moving. Just because you can't see something just yet does not mean that it's not at work. It's not at play. It's not moving. Okay, we can't see our heart beating, but we know it's beating. We have to use special instruments and people who are professional and skilled in those areas in order to be able to see that from within, okay? And that's what I'm kind of getting, okay? Your shit is beating, okay? Your seeds, baby, they bouncing, they popping, they splitting open, things are happening. Just rest and allow. 10 of Cups in the upright. A peace that passes all understanding. Be that. And that's starting to bleed out unto others. People are mesmerized by how you handle people, places, and things with the ease of the ebb and flow. Okay? And that's even if you acknowledge the bullshit. Most of it you don't, but you know, there's certain things that, you know, we just can't let slide, and we have to call attention to it, okay? But outside of those moments, those circumstances, people like you are the example. And the seeds that you've planted by the example of authentic transparency, they're being nurtured by divine waters, okay? So it's like no one may have come and told you this yet, but they're finding peace because of the peace that you embody. They're finding peace within their own lives because of the peace that you embody, the peace that you will not stand to have disrupted, okay? King of Wands in the reverse here. Karmic masculine energy, regardless of gender, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody is very impulsive in their shadow. Okay, they just doing shit all willy-nilly without weighing the pros and cons, without considering how it's going to inadvertently affect them, and if not them, then the people that they, quote, air quote, care about. Okay, this is somebody that's just all about the moment, and they're taking action in this erratic, impulsive energy. 2 of Wands in an upright. Forward movement, making a decision to not even be bothered by this mosquito. Okay. And this King of Wands energy, he or she is too focused on how to disrupt your peace, your comfortability within your own emotions. Okay, I feel like there's somebody is, and this came up in the last reading. Somebody is trying to affect your self-esteem. Okay, so all of the little quirks about yourself, the imperfections about yourself physically, you're in this energy of embracing the full you, the aesthetic of your physicality. And although there may be certain things that you may want to tweak about yourself, it's like I'm fine, you know, I'm good as I am now, you know. I just want to maybe tone up a little bit, you know, bigger my arms a little bit, but I'm not feeling like I ain't shit because, you know, I want to improve those areas. It's like, no, I'm still the shit, okay, respectfully. And when I say that, I'm not saying that you ain't shit. You too can be the shit if you put the work into it, and we could all be the shit together, individually, collectively. Okay, it's important to think highly of yourself, to know your self-worth, but not to the deficit of others. When it's in that energy, it becomes ego, it becomes vanity, and it becomes low vibrational, toxic, okay? And it's gonna work against you. Okay? There's somebody looking at you. This is somebody in a power position. Okay, this could be some type of teacher or something, or I don't know, they could be in the spiritual business or platforms as well. This is somebody that has been illegitimately established in their position of power. You're the real authority, but they're looking at you like, I'm the king of wands. Fire made flesh, and you just in a two of wands energy. Well, while that may be true, Hanban, you're in the reverse, we're in the upright, and we're moving forward. You too busy looking at something that's already set in stone that you're trying to impulsively affect, and it's not going to work. So your quote-unquote position of authority is really null and void, okay? Because the decisions that you're making is taking you up out of that position quick, fast, and in a hurry. But what I say, King of Swords in the upright. Ogun, mind over heart. This King of Wands could be someone that you cared about, you knew, or you had fond feelings for and of, possibly wanted to give an opportunity to build a connection regardless of what type of connection, but they just running around trying to prove that they are the King of Wands and you're just a measly 2. Looks can be deceiving, Hanbam, because this 2 of Wands shifted into a King of Swords. This is an authority figure for real. Okay, yeah, you may be in a power position in this King of Wands energy, albeit in the reverse, but this King of Sword, this warrior energy, baby, it ain't no match for that King of Wands in the reverse ain't no match for this King of Sword in the upright. Archangel Michael, judicial system. This is your personal warrior instinct. Male or female, it's masculine energy and it's taking action in the 4. Then people see this. Okay, whether this is you or the judicial system, it's out there. It's in the 4. People are bearing witness. Like, oh shit. Oh shit. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this King of Swords is communicating something. It's letting something be made known. Make no mistakes under any circumstances. Will this fuck shit continue to go unchecked? The King of Swords is here. That's the authority outside of the Emperor or Empress or Hierophant. That's top of the line here. What's the issue here, Holy Spirit? 9 of Wands in the upright. Resilience. The last one standing. Baby, listen. You saw these attacks coming, felt it energetically, discerned it in your dream state. Baby, you went straight into meditative state, in and outside of REM dream state. It was like, let me get this shit. Let me balance this energy out. Let me get this shit together. That's why them swords are levitating. Okay, you priming your energy, priming your weapons, because we do have weapons. Make no mistake, they may not be physical, but they're all spiritual, and we know how to use them. Okay, you got into your meditative state, got into your peace, bitch. Decided to take action. Masculine energy is the action, okay? And that decision that you made to move forward brought you into this King of Sword energy, and now resilience, the last one standing. Whatever they thought they was going to do, it draws nigh, null and void. As I've been saying, the weapons will form, but they ain't going to prosper. And look, we got Tower in the reverse. That shit ain't crumbling. Okay? Your foundation is concrete stone. And then some. These hoes that's in this King of Wine energy in the reverse, they built an immaculate castle. Make no mistake, very immaculate. But it was a sand castle on the shore of the beach, bitch. Why would anybody do that? Out of impulse, they wanted to hurry up and put something together to make people say, ooh, ah, and wow. Look at that. In other words, clout. Okay, the fan favorite. They wanted to be very that. Okay, and they were for a while until that good old ocean current came in, wiped all that shit out. You did all of that for what? That's wasted effort right there, because all of that shit, as immaculate as it was, bitch, it was not built on a solid foundation. the threat of rain, a small tide, a big tide, tsunami is wiping that shit out. And any and everything that was within it, figuratively, and even literally. Holy Spirit, what else? And I'm saying obstacle, but we still in shadow, so we're going to deal with the shadow energy. Queen of Cups, Divine Feminine, you're a sweetheart, you're a nurturer. Chill, laid back, but make no mistake, you're not a coward or a pussy, okay? Male or female, very intuitive, emotionally balanced and intelligent. You're intercepting, you're getting some sort of downloads. I'm getting like squid energy, mermaid. I'm getting Ursula in her heyday. Very thin, svelte, attractive here. There's some sort of allure here. I'm really just looking at this card and it's a lot going on. Tentacles, suction cups. It's like on land or water, you will not be unearthed. Okay, your foundation will not move. You're sticking to your foundation and your foundation is sticking to you. With this cup on the top of this Queen of Cups head, crown chakra, you're definitely getting some very heavy, significant downloads that's going to allow you to create, to continue to create even beyond that which you have already created. And like I said, with this Ten of Cups, you're definitely planting seeds, and it's inspiring and encouraging others to become conscious co-creators. They may not know exactly how they're going to go about doing it, but they know that it's possible because they see the possibility from the example in which we walk. And it's not, look at me, I'm the example. It's like, bitch, I'm minding my business. I done found myself, continue to find myself, my power, my authority, my self-unconditional love, my confidence, my gifts, both natural and supernatural. And bitch, all we want to do is to fulfill our destiny. I know for me, I'm not going to speak for everybody else, but for me, that's all I want to do. And then enjoy my life. Okay, have some real fun. Experience real, authentic, unconditional love. Not that I'll love you if you do what I want you to do. Okay, and the minute that you don't, I'm going to start breadcrumbing you or triangulate or whatever other type of narcissistic tactic that's out there. And otherwise, it's like, no, we're not about that. Okay, we want better, more without the detriment to others. Knight of Cups in the reverse, and it's like got somebody off their kilter. Bipolar, schizophrenic, borderline personality disorder, very moody. They don't know whether they're coming or going, whether they're happy or sad or indifferent. Bottom of the deck here, what's this? The Lovers in the reverse. No wonder why. Whoever they was fucking on or fucking on them, it's over. Or at the very least, it's very karmic. It's like one-way pleasure street. So somebody is the pleaser and somebody just lays there to get pleased. It's that type of energy. Okay. Next. Okay. Like that's somebody's life and cycle right now. And it's like, you do know that you can get up and leave that. You don't have to tolerate that. If you're pleasing others and you're not being pleased or satisfied from whichever end of the spectrum, it doesn't have to be limited to sex and pleasure, but it is heavy sacral chakra energy. Okay, somebody's sacral chakra is bent the fuck up, and not in a good way. Totally out of balance. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the wide and narrow. I want to, we'll use this deck here. We'll use Purple Rain. Royalty. Holy Spirit, what's out in the open? What's in the four? We know that the shadow aspect is out in the four. Yes, people are taking notice as to how you're making your shadow work for you, how you're gaining power from within the abyss of your shadow and using that to enforce light body energy. Oh, yes. Looky here now. In the 4, King of Wands in the upright. In the shadow, it's in the reverse. Hey, baby. It's in the upright now. So seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing the big picture, considering all options and outcomes feasibly possible. This is also your spirit guides watching, like at that good cat eye on the events and occurrences. And this is also a physical individual that's bearing witness to the events. This is somebody I feel, and this is not like in a stalkerish type of way. This is, I'm getting like a vetting type of energy. But somebody representative of a bigger organization has been watching you for quite some time. Watching how you move within the ebb and flow and even within the resistance of the flow. I feel like that there were several times that this person wanted to jump in and fight your battles for you, so to speak. And they may have lent a helping hand here and there behind the scenes unbeknownst to you, but ultimately this is a person, this is an energy that had to watch you endure, because like I said, we're being vetted, okay, by other organizations that are not readily accessible to the general public, if you know what I mean. And you could already be receiving various types of confirmation and information regarding these types of organizations, and they differ from person to person. It's very subjective energy, but at the same time it's parallel, okay? But yeah, they had to watch you handle your shit and forge your own way to see if you were even going to be able to forge your own way. And baby, when I tell you that this person and the organization that they're on the behalf of, when I tell you round of applause, man, you have completely wowed a conglomerate, is what I'm getting, of individuals, and you may again intuitively feel it, energetically, discerningly, whatever, but there is no comparison to what is being amassed right now. The universe is all about balance, balancing things out, okay? The dark can only be in power for so long, however long that may be, which that time has drawn nigh. We're in the Aquarian age, light beings, light energy, we're in power, okay? Different facets of us. And when I tell you it's beyond Emperor, Empress, Magician energy, very celestial, very galactical federation, very council being of the galactical federation, like seriously. Holy Spirit, what else? I ain't playing. Damn! King of Wands in the upright. King of Swords in the upright. Ooh. Divine Masculine. If this is the same person, baby, you about to flex. I kind of feel like you kind of are in a humble flex, but baby, you about to pop your shit for real. Damn. Yeah, damn, yo. 10 of Swords to the upright. Y'all see that? All them swords in a coffin. That's an ending. That's a sad defeat for whoever this collective of individuals are, parallel or not. They all getting it. I mean, you done wiped them all out. I'm trying to tell you. People are watching defeat and endings in real time, and a lot of these people bet against you. Cause ain't no way, little old them, you got all these swords coming at them. And all they see in the physical is just us. Because everybody that they done either went along with the get along, didn't do no due diligence, they hated you all along, and when they heard some untruth, they took it and ran with it because they liked the way that it sounded, they could use it as a weapon against you. All of that is being wiped out. All of that. Damn. Oh my God. King of Cups in the upright. Baby. Now, because this is a general soul tribe reading, there's a possibility that these are three individuals depending on your circumstances. But the ones I'm talking to in this 7D energy, baby, this all you. Male or female. You are very intuitive, emotionally balanced, intelligent. You're taking action in that energy, being led and guided. After getting into this old goon warrior energy, at making decisions, mind over heart, you not caring about how you once felt about a bitch or a nigga, it don't matter. Anything unaligned must go. And you call justice. And justice is being served with that 10 of Swords defeat. Now you in a softer masculine energy, but just as powerful. Your energy is like that. I mean, my God. It's giving me Emperor. It's giving me Emperor, Magician. This energy ain't nothing to play with. I promise you that. What's this? 2 of Wands in the reverse. Whoever came up against this energy, bad idea. Bad idea. You should have sat home and roasted potatoes. Because bad idea. Issue line here, King of Pentacle in the reverse, karmic masculine, male or female. They invested in all the wrong people, places, and things. All the wrong people, places, and things. They saw you just as a 2 of Wands, and they wanted to go ahead and collaborate with the King of Wands in the reverse, and Lord knows whoever else. That bad decision is out in the open. They're now being viewed as this King of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't nobody want them to touch their money. Don't nobody want them in their house. Nothing tangible. Hey, nice to see you, but don't step any further, because everything that you touch spoils and rots. And eventually goes broke. Take that shit over there, okay? Take that shit over there. Yeah, devil in the reverse. King of Swords said, nah, we ain't having that. Boundary has been set. Cross that line if you want to. Cross that line if you want to. This free territory over here. We done fought the devil for this shit. Cross that line if you want to. I don't care about no man-made laws. Okay, SO above, SO below. Cross that line. Cross that ley line if you want to, so to speak. Cross that energetical line, that boundary, and see what's gonna happen. That's the type of vibe I get. I'm trying to tell you, Page of Sword. Try it. Curiosity informed the cat. Either somebody finding out something that's an undercover agent, detective, or an intuitive sleuth. Or all three wrapped up in one. But see, this is a small fry. It's giving me He-Man vibes. People look at that little wimp. They ain't about to do nothing. Bitch said, "Oh really? Let me get my sword. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power." Type of energy. Turning into He-Man real quick. And this page of swords is coming out under the Ten of Swords. This is giving me David and Goliath. This little David here, okay, y'all didn't think this little whippersnapper could do anything. Just took them all out with one sword, holding the sword up to the sun. Yeah, the sun's setting. Time to y'all like to do things behind the scenes in the dark. Let's play in the dark, bitch. That's where the fun began, because this whole I'ma call him David. David all shadow. David is all shadow, including the sword. And is calling on the energies of the universe. That's a badass motherfucker. So don't tell me, Holy Spirit, at this good old ripe age of being adults, however old you are, you went back and tapped into your traumatized inner child, healed that, like, I'm back, I'm here, I'm not abandoning you ever again. We are no longer orphaned because we have each other, me, myself, and I. That's the Trinity from within, me, myself, and I, mind, body, and soul. Let's take care of this light work. And y'all done came together and took out the dirty work. Any and everybody that has ever opposed you, like, to a detriment. Yeah. And you did it quickly. 8 of Wands in the upright. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. It's like, it's giving me, I don't know, like Jack in the beanstalk. Yeah, you climbed that beanstalk to get that magic bean from them giants. Yeah, they look bigger. But what's bigger? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You're going to hear that thump when they hit the ground. It's going to cause an earthquake. And Lord forbid the earthquake is the magnitude required to trigger a tsunami. Talk about a domino ripple effect. Maybe 3 of Swords in the reverse. And from all of that, you're still healing. Come on. These hoes thought you was good as dead. Ain't no way this hoe is gonna be able to survive this. Well, think again. Surprise! I'm still alive. We're still alive. Holy Spirit, what's the manifested outcome? Outcomes. Wow. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This the whole group, the whole community. They falling apart. They blaming each other, strategizing against each other, unbeknownst to this whole clique. Okay, they all plotting against each other. Cause bitch, I'm not gonna fall for this. I don't even like that bitch. Okay, we just had the fact that we didn't like that bitch over there in common, so we collaborated. The friend of your enemy is not your friend. They're still an op. They're still an enemy that will collaborate with you until it no longer serves them. Okay? Y'all better open your eyes. Ace of Cups in the upright. Hey. While this group, this community in conflict and they're falling apart, okay, on unstable ground, it's the group of bitches that built this immaculate sandcastle right on the shore of the beach, right on the shore of Santa Monica. Baby, you're getting blessed with all things new. All new spiritual gifts coming to the fore. Blessings from each corner. You got blessings coming from the north, the south, the east, the west. Winter, spring, fall, summer. Elemental blessings. Natural blessings and supernatural blessings that supersede anything that has been noted within the Akashic record and the existence of creation. Like, is really that deep and that serious. When you think of the shift that's occurring now, that's going to change the entire, that's changing It's not going to change. It's actively happening. That's changing the entire trajectory of our existence. This is what some belief systems would call the rapture. Okay? Oh, shit, yo. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Baby, you got good karma, aka Dharma. Okay? When I tell you wealth upon wealth upon wealth, your bloodline and lineage, the new one, the one that's not generationally cursed, baby, your descendants, theirs, and theirs, and so on and so forth, gonna be able to be comfortable, to eat well, to create and build their own legacies based off of the legacy that we're creating now. Your name is already in the book. Straight up. Because this is no small feat. This is no small feat. Yeah, 8 of Swords in the upright. There's a few energies that I'm getting with this 8 of Swords in the upright. It's like coming out next to this Wheel of Fortune. It's like this cycle of good karma, of being free, of generational wealth, prosperity, and abundance. This cycle is deadlocked, okay? You and yours are trapped in this cycle. Okay, that's a trapping I like that. Trapped in wealth, in good energy, trapped in dharma, in security, alignment with the universe, the Most High. Yeah, trap me up in that. I want to be trapped in that, and I want my descendants and theirs and so on and so forth to be trapped in that as well as all aligning collectives and tribes, not just me and mine, but you and yours as well. Just as long as you align in alignment with the trajectory of your purpose and design, hey, I'm with it. Others on the karmic end of that, either they're self-sabotaging, they're trapped in their mind, okay, they're trapped with all the karmic energy that they put out and is now surrounding them. This 8 of Swords, okay, this is for the remaining living, okay. If it's not self-victimization, self-sabotage, trapped in their mind, or trapped in brutality that they antagonized others with, then baby, that's prison. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, or ways around it. Okay? Page of Wands, free, excitement, adventure. Go ahead and go forth, the masculine. I mean, what can I say? I can always find something to say. Let's keep it a buck, okay? But damn, my hat's off to you. Round of applause to you and to myself too, because sometimes we gotta encourage ourselves, because you know, if we don't do it, who else will? Except for, you know, energetically our tribe. And that means everything to me, same as well. Let me get a few energy oracle out here. I just want to see. And then we'll close out with a few keywords, and that'll be that. Damn, this is the longest video I've done in a while. Even the ones from this morning, they were a smidget over an hour. We over 2 hours right now, and it don't even feel like it. Yes, come on, Holy Spirit. Angel of strength, stoicism. 50 is the number. You see that lion? That's big bad Leo energy. In alignment. Okay, so your your north node could be in Leo. I know mine is. If you do have a north node in Leo and you're not quite sure what that means, go ahead and look it up. Okay. Your polar opposite energy south node would be Aquarius. Okay, so Leo and Aquarius could be significant. I'm not even finna get started on those connections, because I had 2 exes. Both of them were Aquarius. Ironically, their birthday was a day apart. And there was a time, y'all know the story, that I was with both of them at the same time, and they both knew. I was with both of them for over... T, I was with for 6.5 years, and then K, 5.5 years, but that lingered decades after the fact. But I was literally in the home with one during the week, and on the weekend I would go out and live with the other one, and they both knew what it was. And one, I was the top in a relationship where I was home, and then the other one, let me tell you, I was bottom for days for Keith. Okay? Blossoming abundance, next card out. You strong as fuck. Blossoming abundance 3. Yeah, they talking about you. You making headlines is what I'm getting. Let me get this card again. Let me see. The lily in the valley is what I'm getting. Somebody thought sunflowers could be significant. Yeah, somebody thought you was out. You was out for the count. Because this sunflower here, it looks like it's dying. You know, it's kind of limp. But if you look closely at this depiction, the little center is healthy looking. The pollen area and the, I don't know what you would call them, the sunflower leaves or whatever, they're lower, but they're still full of color. It looks like they're on the rise. But then you have some sort of falcon here. You got little moons all over this area. It's giving me a portal. The portal has opened up for you of wonders and exciting mysteries of blossoming abundance. I feel like that you're like in communication with everything at this point. Like the elements, nature, the divine, the cosmos, other beings, your starseed, bloodline and lineage, if you so resonate. Like you're talking about tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Like you're that bitch, you're that nigga, respectfully, and you holding a coin. And this is coming out after blossoming abundance, wheel of fortune in the upright. Come on, quit playing. Man holding a coin. I feel like that this is your divine masculine counterpart, regardless of what their gender is. It's like they're bringing a coin to you. Hey, my baby, I already know that you're prosperous, you're prosperous amongst wealth. That's not what I really wanted to say, but hey, we'll rock with it. I know you're prosperous and abundant in wealth and generational wealth and all of this stuff, but I still want to present you with this coin. I want to invest in you. I want to invest in us. So I'm giving you a piece of something from me that's tangible, that you can touch, taste, hear, feel, whatever. I'm presenting this to you. Now come on and let's make love and then fuck. And no, I'm not paying you for that. It's an investment. Okay? It's an investment. Mind, body, and soul. With the right intentions. And you got this old pasty old hag. It's always a nigga or a bitch in the background just looking, smacking their lips, faced all crunched up to be damned. Okay, well, ho, if you don't like what you're seeing, stop looking. If you don't like what you're hearing, stop listening. I know I'll be quick to get up and rotate somewhere. If my immediate surrounding ain't what it need to be, I'll get up and move real quick. I'm not finna sit up in this and look at something and hear something that I don't want to see or hear. Why would I do that to myself? Watch and listen for what? That don't concern me, okay? Nor should it concern you, nor should it really concern them, but it does. And well, we see the outcome from that. We got 7th chakra. Yeah. In the reverse. Archangel Uriel. Now this 7th chakra, this is the last chakra. Okay? This is the last chakra and it's in motherfucking reverse. Your crown chakra. Somebody mental is fucked up all to be damned. Okay? This is what was that old commercial back in the 80s? This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Somebody's brain is fried, scrambled, poached, all of the above, and scrambled. No cheese, okay? The baby, they do not have a connection with the divine. They are not in alignment, nor in enlightenment. They are not conscious at all. Ain't shit pure about them except for evil. That's the only pure thing about them is their evilness, their hatred. Ugh. I can't imagine being in that energy all the time. Yeah, and they're very deceitful. Oh wow, they're not thinking. It's a masculine and a feminine. Man holding a heart in a reverse. They're trying to deceive a masculine that don't have feelings for them. Unrequited love. Wow. Oh my God. Door to romance in the reverse. That masculine has shut the door. It got vertical locks up and down. They are not letting this bitch or nigga in. They don't want nothing to do with this energy. They are not attracted to him or her or they whatsoever. And I said that at some point in this video. It's not my fault that your nigga don't want you and want me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. All I did was walk in the room. All I did was speak. All I did was walk past. I don't give a fuck what you heard. It ain't that. And if something did pop off, it's because somebody didn't say anything about you. Okay, and if that's the case, then you need to be mad at your bitch or your nigga and not us, because it was your nigga or your bitch that didn't put you first. Okay, the garden and the gate and the upright. Baby, you got the garden and the gate. What? Your garden is protected. Let me get one more. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, financial constraints because of a contract that somebody went into with blindly. And now blind justice is coming. They all tied up. They bound. They bound to this contract. And if this contract is with the devil or some sort of demon or entity, yeah, they bound. Meanwhile, you resting, relaxing, emphasizing, sunbathing, and they panicking because of this attachment. Somebody's possessed. And you know it. You're speaking about it. You letting it be known that these are living, walking demons amongst us, and you letting it be known. You're a shaman. And for these people that's in that demonic energy, ain't no adjacent possibilities for them. They have no patience. They didn't complete the cycle. Damn. Ooh-wee. Heart chakra here. Yeah. You're a lover, not a fighter. And the fact that you love unconditionally, that you embody this agape love, is broken somebody's heart. Because they know that you embody unconditional love, but yet and still you will not receive them back into your tribe. And that's a hell to the motherfucking no and yes at the same time. Hell no, you can't come back. Hell yeah, you right about that. Sorry, not sorry. We ain't finna let you back in just so that you can fuck our shit up all over again. Because if you were insecure about who and what we were then that's not gonna change now. Especially with, as Estrella would say, our ships coming in. Nah. Injustice in the reverse. This is not unjust. It's very just. That's why injustice is in the reverse. Final messages. Yeah. One of the reasons that it's not unjust is people are holding grudges against you for shit that they did. Forgiveness in the reverse. Make it make sense, Holy Spirit. Make it make sense to them, because we don't care. Okay, yeah. Clock is ticking. Tick tock. It's only a matter of time for somebody or a group of individuals. This community built on lies that ain't prospering. I cannot make it up as I say that. Together in the reverse. All hands on deck. Well, all hands that were on deck, they all getting tossed off the ship into the ocean, okay? I hope you got a life jacket or some type of life preserve, because that ship is sinking and everybody that's with it, they can't swim. And even if you can swim, you got to have a whole bunch of stamina to survive in the middle of the ocean like that. Okay, either your energy gonna drain rapidly, hypothermia gonna set in and freeze your ass to death, or you gonna drown, if not get eaten by the inhabitants of the ocean. There's a stranger in town, giving sight to the blind. He is the great emancipator. He turns water to wine. He is the great I am. Okay, it's giving me Christ consciousness with the stranger in the upright. Okay, we got that magenta and blue again. Who is this stranger, Holy Spirit? I hope it ain't no bullshit. Plot twist in the reverse. Okay. Alright. Give me something else, Holy Spirit. The stranger. What is it? Oh, Lord. The stranger pissed off. Why? Okay, this is some sort of funnel, tornado, or something like that. Okay, it could be a typhoon. I think that's what they call them, a water spout or something like that. That's what it's giving me with the cyclone of blue. Okay, they're mad, but they're a friendly creature. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. So this is somebody that's pissed off on your behalf. Okay, this is somebody that the spark. This is lit. I don't know exactly who or what the stranger is, but they're lit like you, okay? Like energy, equally yoked. They are a friendly creature. I don't feel like that this is a lover. I feel like this is a comrade. Fork in the road. I cannot. Okay. If you can read in between the lines, then you got it good, okay? Rescue in the reverse. Okay? Give me one more card, Holy Spirit, please. Thank you. 2:17 and 47 seconds on the clock timer, Springfield, Illinois. Papa, thank you. Celebration in the reverse. Somebody can't celebrate. There ain't no seat at the table, ain't no kitty seat. You can't even stand outside and look through the window while we eat. You cannot be anywhere within the vicinity of the celebration and the table which has been prepared for Divine Femme Masculine. Okay? On that note, I'm going to go ahead and drop the mic. Femme Masculine, click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel, book your sessions, okay? And be kind to others, whether you like them or not, okay? And if you don't like them, you ain't even got to say nothing to them, but don't throw them no negative energy. Try your best to be very mindful of that, okay? Go within and figure out why you still got that little small little trigger. And trust you, I'm talking to myself as well, because I still see certain bitches sometimes. I heard one the other day, I'm like, oh, that bitch. And my nose turned real quick. And I bared down on my teeth because I was like, I got that good side, that not so good side of me was like, I got all to just let that bitch have it. But I had to quickly check myself and be like, hey, you can't let that energy and the momentum of that get ahead, okay? I had to check myself. I'm like, they already getting it, okay? So ain't shit I gotta do. Or even add my little sprinkle razzle dazzle onto the situation. It's already handled and taken care of. And on that note, I bid you adieu for masculine now. Get out my face. I love y'all.